All right, today we are going to be looking at how to get every X number value from the group. So the problem statement would be return the third row ordered by ID for each state. In this case, we're about to look at the data set, and so we'll go from there. And this is just a brief slide about me for those of you who want more information about me. That's really quickly in front of you. All right, so with that said, let's get to the actual data set. So we see that we have 3 states, but what we're trying to do is we're trying to return the third row ordered by ID for each of these states. Okay, and so let's see, we have 3 Alaskas, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Californias, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it looks like Alabamas. So what we want to do is we want to order it by ID for each of these states, right? But we want to get the third state ordered by that ID. Okay, so the first step that I do now, of course, I'm adding the across ordered ID, which is basically all of these rows ordered in general, and I'll kind of highlight in a second why I'm doing that, but then you'll see that I'm doing this partition. So this is where I'm actually getting that third value of each. You'll see that. Now I haven't filtered it out yet, but this is the solution to the problem to get it at least ordered to where I can start filtering. And this is one way to solve it. There are other ways to solve it, of course. But one of the things that I'll point out, and the reason why I use this other row number, is that for many of y'all, when you look at this, it will look like these IDs are not ordered correctly because a lot of times people will look at the first. And it's actually, in this case, these are new IDs. They're not sequential IDs. These are GUIDs where the ordering is actually the last part of the GUID. So if you notice, for instance, 1, which is a cross-ordered ID, you'll notice that it starts with a 0. If you look at 2, you'll notice that one starts with a 0. If you look at 3, you'll notice that one starts with a 1. If you look at 4, that one starts with a 2. Think about where I'm highlighting where this ID is. It's the last part of this ID. Let's see, 5, that one starts with that 4. 6, that one at the end starts with a 4. 7, it starts with a 4, so on and so forth. So y'all are kind of getting the pattern. It's this last part where it's ordered by. It's not ordered by the first part. So when you first look at this, it looks like it was the wrong solution because I can see how somebody would look at this first part of the GUID like, wait a minute, that doesn't look like it was ordered correctly. And it's actually because it's the ending part of the GUID, not the beginning part of the GUID. Okay, so now that we have this, and keep in mind, this query right here is the exact same as this, except now it's wrapped in a CTE. And I'm only doing that just because it's very straightforward. It's very clean, and you can see it easily here. But I'm just calling it thirds, of course, and then I'm selecting where that group ID equals 3. And if we look at that, again, if we go back to this, we'll see that it was the 11th one, it was the 10th one, and it was the 4th one. And we will look at it, it's the 11th, it was the 10th, and it was the 4th. So we can do a really quick check. We could say Alaska was 11th, Alabama was 10th, and California was 4th. Alaska 11th, Alabama 10th, and California's 4th. So we can do a quick check. So what that does is that gets the every X number of value from a group, the group being, of course, the states in this case, but it's ordered by an ID. Keep in mind that if we just wanted, let's say, to get the, let me give another solution on the fly here, but if we just wanted the third row of just a particular state, let's say Alabama, we just wanted the third row, we could do row number over, and we could order it by state, and we could just do in the where clause where state abbreviation equals Alabama. So keep in mind, it depends if we're trying to do it for every group or every item in the group, I should say, or if we're just trying to do it for one item overall in the table. So it does vary by that.